You're asking if
Cool.
weird reasoning.
Alright. I'm gonna start again.
Perceptions when I
Ah,
use their
ah.
senses.
Okay. Okay, shut the fuck up. I really hope this doesn't show on this thing when I say shut the fuck up. Um, okay. Action. Some people don't use their senses to discover and purchase certain clothing and products, but rather they do perform prior research beforehand, such as the Mona Lisa. It isn't just a woman that had her portrait taken, but it was more about the artist, Leonardo da Vinci, and his practices and different style of paintings. And they were mainly different from most artists. Therefore, the method a person perceives a form of art is completely in charge of their interest and disinterest. How someone begins to value art begins with their aspect of art and what they value the most, whether it's the history behind it, or the patterns, or the colors, or simply the hype going around the art itself.
People would remember seeing this form of art somewhere else before, and that it was made by a well-known artist or company, and would therefore use the reasoning that their memory tells them that they should purchase this. For example, hoarders. Hoarders are people that tend to allow their past memories to affect what they keep and purchase, because their memories trick them into believing that they need this. A similar situation happens when people place value on the forms of art. They remember seeing it somewhere beforehand, and then allows their memories to form interest in the person's mind, leading to them placing value on the art, whether or not they even need to.
Some people don't let their past memories influence the decision that they make. However, as this results in them making smarter purchases in their lives. An example is clothes people don't simply dress and style themselves based on what they remember. You stupid fucking hoe.
Oh no,
Alexa spoke.
what
Okay.
happened?
Alexa spoke. I'm gonna have to call myself. Okay. Action. Some people don't let their past memories influence the decision that they make in their lives, and this results in them making smarter purchases. An example is clothes people don't simply dress and style themselves based on what they remember wearing back in high school, but they keep up with the times of what is considered a trend and what is appropriate for the occasion they're going for. Memory plays a big role in deciding whether or not art is valued due to many factors like nostalgia and past trauma, and how those are affecting the way we view the world and what we think is the most comforting. As they always say, old is gold.
People let their emotions guide their life. If someone is sad, they will listen to sad music. If someone is happy, upbeat music is more their go. Therefore, emotions and feelings towards a certain form of art is usually decided through their relation to their feelings, which creates an interest in the piece. This means that some people would decide to place value on forms of art that either match their current emotions or may shape their emotions, like make them happy when they are feeling sad. For example, some people place high value on mood rings because they believe that being able to tell what mood they're in would help them change their current emotions.
Emotions don't guide you to the piece of art or the form of art, but rather the form of art slash piece of art guides your emotions. As art critics always assume what the piece is trying to tell them through the different patterns, and that's how they assess it, creating the interest or disinterest to the individual, depending on how the art speaks to them. Colors being used give off emotions that help us understand the feeling or state of mind behind the art. With music, the melodies and sound waves affect our brain and how we process it. For example, a sad song has longer sound waves. This makes us sad. And a shorter sound wave, which is for hype music, creates the opposite. We start to be happy and more lively. In conclusion, whether the art is affecting your emotion or your emotion is deciding your choice of art, emotion continuously plays a big role with the art piece and the individual's interest and disinterest towards it. As what keeps us human is emotions and our responses to these feelings. To sum it all up, the reasoning for people placing value on forms of art purely based off of name, in significance to our real life situation, fake Banksy, only truly purchased them believing that they were made by the real Banksy, despite the fact that the art forms were of low quality, which usually should create some sort of disinterest, but the implication that the art was created by the real Banksy creates interest towards the art. The main reason for Banksy's fan base is because of their curiosity behind his identity, as he always stays anonymous. This is what piques their interest and keeps them excited, as well as interested for any new pieces of art that he has. However, in the real life situation, the real Banksy completely ignored his anonymous identity, which is why they completely ignored him.
In the end, it all ties back to our original real life situation because the points that we previously discussed all apply to the fake Banksy incident as well. People use their reasoning to assume they need this art because the general public is quite familiar with Banksy. They use their senses in order to see that the art is quite similar to Banksy, therefore generating interest. Their memories of how Banksy keeps himself anonymous generates interest, and their emotions at the time decide whether or not they want the art. We can also relate this conclusion to other real life situations as well. Like in politics, people justify liking one politician because because they use the same ways of knowing discussed previously, and they will place these people onto a higher status in society because of these ways of knowing. And the same goes for celebrities as well. Many people follow celebrities blindly, as they are blinded by these very same ways of knowing, and they put these people and they place value on these people as if they are not as if they are not the same as the rest, and they believe that their knowledge is of a much higher value than ours. Thank you.
Thank you.